for making it tonight. I'm Mr. Kristalik. Mr. K's fine too, and yes, no vowels is the right way to spell my last name. Thanks for coming out tonight in the middle of the fall. This is a busy week. We had a high school band and choir concert last night, and football Friday night coming up. Tomorrow night, I know we've got middle school football here. If you didn't hear, they moved it to home. That's a really cool thing. So yeah, better than driving to Cloverleaf. So hey, we're gonna get started. This concert to me is a lot about showing you what we've done. It also helps our students sort of figure out what the band concerts are like. If you are still coming in, this section is really full. Great job, 6th grade parents. But there are a lot of seats towards the far end if anybody wants to come on in, and we can get a couple extra chairs down front if anyone needs. So this year, the 6th graders started with nothing, right? They didn't play an instrument, they didn't know much of anything about band, and we got everybody an instrument, got everybody trying them out, and we're gonna show you what we've done so far. And maybe you've heard that already. The 6th graders have done 2 home practices this quarter, so hopefully they've brought home their instrument and showed it to everybody at home and let them hear what they're doing at school. And if they haven't, they have through Thursday to get those points for full credit, so they can still do those home practices. So when we started, we did read music a little bit, but you notice they have no stands. Everything we're doing today is just from memory, or when I'm showing them what to play. When we learned our instruments, the first thing we did was learn how to make a basic sound. This is the make a joyful noise part of the concert. So the brass players, can you wave at us? That's our trumpets and trombones there in the back, they're very good. They use their mouthpieces and their lips to make what we call a buzz sound. The buzz is sort of like a strawberry or a raspberry, so you're like, and when they do that on their mouthpieces, brass, can you show them what it sounds like? That's not too bad, right? Can you guys make a siren noise, brass players? Very good. So that's sort of what they should do each day. It helps to actually get their face loosened up, like warming up our muscles for sports. Brass, let's play our do. Let's play one note with the whole instrument so we hear how much better that sounds. Very nice. So there's our brass instruments. That's a good start for the brass. On the woodwinds, now woodwinds are instruments that either use a piece of wood or used to be made out of a piece of wood or something like that to make sound. So it's our saxophones, our clarinets, and our flutes. And they all do some small parts too to make sound when we start. Now, it doesn't sound as good as the brass. I'm going to warn you, you may want to turn off your hearing aids before you do this. But no, woodwinds, can you show them what your small parts sound like? Ready? You notice the brass plug their ears, they're used to that. But that noise, when they get steady and smooth, does help them to make a good sound on their instruments. All right, woodwinds, are you putting them back together? All right, let's see what a good sound on the full instrument sounds like when you do that. A lot better, right? Very good. Now, percussion, we've left you out, but could you guys play us a nice do back there so we hear what the bells sound like too? That's the prettiest one of all, isn't it? All right, very good percussion. So those are our starting sounds, and that's what we did this first couple days. How do we make that happen on 9 different instruments? The next thing we need to do is learn some different notes. So if you guys have seen The Sound of Music, or maybe been in elementary school music yourself, you probably learned do, re, mi, fa, so. Why did you just move your hands, Mr. K, right? They all know those are the signs for those different notes. So I can show them do or so, and they know what to play. So we learned those first 5 notes. Thursday, they get to learn la. They're really excited. But for so far, we've learned 5. I know the flutes have learned a few more. But let's show them what our 5 notes are. We'll go through each one. Here's do. So you see, I just showed them what to do, and they did it. The thing that's nice about that is the flutes and clarinets and saxophones all use different letter names. So if I had to say the letters, I'd have to say about 4 to 6 letters for each time I wanted to play one note together. So those hand signs make it much easier. So they've been doing a really good job with that. You might have noticed they're mostly sitting up nice and tall. We want them to use a good tall posture so their core is open so they get all the air they have. Because it takes a lot of wind to play these instruments except for the percussion. but they should still be breathing well too. And then we've been starting to learn some songs. So we've done those all by learning solfege, and also we put them on our board, our screen in the room, where they can look at the notes a little bit too. But tonight we're going to play for you 2 songs. The first one is Mary Had a Little Lamb, right? Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're going to do that all with just solfa. So let's see how it goes. All right, we're going to do one more song for you tonight. This time we're going to do the You Have to Play It at First concert song. Hot Cross Buns, 3 Blind Mice, whichever title you prefer. They're going to break it up into a couple sections. We're going to play it all together first. Then you'll hear again from the brass players and the percussion. Then we'll hear from the woodwinds, flutes, clarinets, and saxophones, and then we'll wrap it up the arrangement all together. So here is our finale with the 6th grade Hot Cross Buns. Thank you very much. That is a quick description, or a quick example, I guess, of what we've been doing for the first quarter. Starting in second quarter, next week, the 6th graders will start reading music out of their books. We have a set of some of these, the Tradition of Excellent books. A lot of our students already have these books, but if you didn't get one yet, those are the ones we get. They are instrument specific, so make sure if your son plays trumpet, you get a trumpet book. But they look just like this. I'll leave it up front if you want to check that out, and they'll be good to go. Nice job, 6th grade. All right, the way the concerts work is we're going to hear the next 2 groups. They each are going to play 3 songs, and we have to share some equipment. So 7th grade, would you guys, percussion, come grab the bell kits you need. And we're going to start over there way at the 7th grade. We're going to play a couple notes to warm up. If that's when you want to stretch, talk to your neighbor for a minute, and then I'll say we're ready to go, and we'll start our first song. So thanks for your attention for 6th grade. We'll be back with 7th grade.
All right, they're ready. Percussion, are you ready? Percussion has the most uptake, but they got to check your pen.
All right, the 7th grade has been working on a few songs, and you may remember about a month ago, they got to come to the football game, right? And play the Hey song and a couple of their tunes in the stands with us. So we had a good time with that. In December, the 7th and 8th graders will only come to the craft show and do a couple songs there too. That is, it's in your program, I think it's December 7th, but the first Saturday in December. So they're kicking off tonight though with a march called the General George March about George Washington. think the 8th grade's ready. They get ready so quick. They've done this so many times now. 8th grade, you'll see a couple new instruments. Even some of them just started like last week. We're trying some stuff out for fun. And they're gonna, 7th and 8th grade both will try some instruments tomorrow and Thursday maybe. Let's go. Here's the Zulu Band. job, 8th grade. Thank you guys so much. You can tell a lot of work's gone in. They did start making the same noise over here that 6th grade did when we started tonight. Speaking of, let's hear it. 6th grade, stand on up. Let's hear it for 6th grade. The kids have told me I have to remind you that Pabs, Handles, and Strickland's and Dairy Queen are still open, and there's a show concert. But if you can go out and enjoy it, thank you. Come again in December right here for our next concert. And thank you so much. Have a great night.